came to America and learned how to drive a truck. I have never driven a truck before until I came to this country. This country will teach you independence. If you don't know independence, this country will teach you independence. I am going straight back home because if I was at home, I would have so many family members to help me do stuff.
Hello, what's up guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is MC Kajambi, coming right away from Africa, and to be precise, Kenya. So guys, in this video I want us to look at the highlights of 2024, and one of the highlights of 2024 concerning Jamaicans, or the people from Jamaica and the people also from Africa. It is a surge in moving back from abroad to Africa, or to their homeland Jamaica. And I want us to check and hear and listen and know why has it been like that. Why has that been the trend? You know, they always say that the grass is green outside, you know, or far away, and that is how our mind have been constructed to think that we will always succeed when we go outside of our comfort zone. You know, they use the word comfort zone to say that you have to move out, you know. And let's see, let me not get into, I am tempted to get into the reaction right now, or to airing my opinions right now, but let me do this after you watch these videos.
You're Jamaican. So what happened? Why did you leave Jamaica?
Well, I thought the grass was greener on the other side, like many Jamaicans do when they think about a foreign country. They think that Jamaican grass just cannot be green, no matter the amount of water cannot save it, and anywhere else you go, the grass will be greener. And while it can be, the grass is only green wherever you water it. And it took me going abroad to learn that. I left Jamaica about 10 years ago, and it feels like a very long time.
10 years is a long time.
It is. I did school, work, and now I operate a couple of different businesses.
How did you guys meet?
Well, we've known each other for longer than I've been in the US. we met
in high school.
When we were kids, we met when we were kids.
We've known each other since high school.
Yeah, teenagers.
And we've been friends, best friends
We've been close.
for all this time.
Right.
Which actually I started building Jackie's on the Reef in 1987, I guess it was. Yeah, I had a clothing store in New York on West Broadway. It was the first clothing store in Soho on West Broadway called the Grand Hotel, and my rent went up from 50. How much? Anyway, went up too much. So I decided to give up that work and move on to something else. And I had been doing a lot of personal growth work on myself, healing work. And what I found is that I needed to rest, recuperate, and change my whole perspective of life, because being in that fashion industry was quite stressful. And I had healed myself naturally with a thyroid condition. I healed it in 6 months. That really kind of like started the process. I had already purchased the land thinking I would do a spa, but I didn't know what spa business was really. So I kind of like bought the property and thought I would be going maybe years later here.
And what year are we talking about?
1987.
That's when you bought this property?
I purchased the property in probably 1985, 86.
Okay. And then you started construction in 87?
I came here in 87.
Okay.
And I lived in a tent for 5 years. I built a little, I loved it. I didn't want to come out of my tent, but we built already a room, and then they had built a room for me in this part of the. Basically, I tell this place a temple, and so the room had been prepared for me, and I didn't want to come out of my tent. But I finally eventually came out of the tent.
So just to back up a little bit, when was your first time that you came to Jamaica?
Oh, God, must have been in 1970, in the 70s. My store, I had been arm robbed, and so some friends of mine brought me here to Jamaica, and we stayed down on the beach right next to Treehouse. What's it called? Citronella?
Okay.
What is that?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, anyway, I stayed there, and there was something, the energy here in Jamaica is so special. and I couldn't quite get it yet, so I was terrified of the Jamaicans because the guys would walk around, trying to hit on you on the beach, and everybody was be saying, "I have a big bamboo," and I said, "What the f- is that?"
We're gonna have to bleep that out.
But
Yeah.
they were very aggressive, and I just didn't. But yet, and still, I would come back continuously. Every year, I would either spend a week or maybe a month, and I would stay up here on the West End next to Rick's and get a house and just like decompress, just because being in that fashion industry ain't no joke.
I can imagine.
And when I was in it, there was no other blacks. Especially, I was selling at the higher end of fashion, and my what are they called? People who buy from me.
Suppliers, vendors.
And people who would come in, my little brain is crazy every once in a while. But my clients.
I'm sorry. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, my clients were women who were very high profile.
Okay.
Actresses, singers, businesswomen who were on the top of the fields, and so I dressed some really beautiful women, and at that time it was the revolution. It was really interesting. It was the revolution for females, and there were people. Most of the young ladies were wearing coveralls and dressing kind of funky, and
I know you had talked about the monotony of New York and Brooklyn in general, but outside of that, why would you have chosen, or why did you choose to try to make the transition to here to Jamaica?
That's a loaded question for more reasons than one. My parents are from here, so you know how that goes. It's your foundation. My mom's from Bay Road to London. My dad's from Top Road. They grew up 5 minutes apart. I've been coming here since I was 6 months old. I have like strong ties to the community here. Everyone is like family to me. And when I'm here, I feel like my natural self. So it was like a no-brainer. Where else would I go? Like, not Tanzania or Kenya, even though I love those places too, but I wanted to come somewhere where I had a base, like family, friends, and over the years of coming, I've built those people, yourself being one of them, so it just made sense to just come to a place that has deep roots for me.
And
I came to America and learned how to drive a truck. I have never driven a truck before until I came to this country. This country will teach you independence. If you don't know independence, this country will teach you independence. I am going straight back home because if I was at home, I would have so many family members to help me do stuff. I am moving straight back home. Look. In a U-Haul van and everything. Listen, I am not the girly that you think that I am. I do want to be a girl. I am a girl. I do want to be feminine. But I'm not allowed to in a country like this with no man. And I'm not just going to take up any man just to say I have a man. Okay?
Now, my people, you have watched the videos and you have seen that a lot of Jamaicans, or Black Americans, they are coming back home, and this is after realizing that what I expected it to be like in the USA or in the UK, in Europe, in Asia, wherever places they had gone to look for the greener pastures, they find that that is not the reality, and the principal factor here, you'll find that it is all about myself, it is all about my energy, it's never about the country, it's about what you are going to do there, it's about the effort that you have gone to do in that place. And what I think is that that is just how we have been, that is how the developed countries, they have always wanted to envision it to us, for us to envision that we can only prosper when we go to their country or when we go to their land, and I'm not saying this to express hatred to these countries, because they are great countries and they play a critical factor in helping the developing nation. But one thing they should do, if they should be open, is just to tell us, whatever you are coming to get here in our countries, you can also get it there at your place. What you just need to do is just to make your country, it is just to mold your country. It is just to improve the economy of your country. It's just to improve the people in your country. That is what they should be telling our leaders, and so that our leaders can also tell it to us and also help us in improving our countries. A country like Jamaica, Jamaica is is a country that has a lot, in terms of resources, in terms of the skills, in terms of the, the labor, the people, the mindset of the people for better life, for improving things. That is why you find that a lot of Jamaicans are excelling in the in America, and this is a reason that you have find that there have been uh, conflicts between the blacks American, that are not originally from or let me just say the indigenous, let me just use indigenous black Americans. You'll understand what I mean. Those that they believe that America is their land, and you'll find they have always been uh, a conflict between them and the blacks from other regions. Let's say like blacks from that have gone there as immigrants. Let's say like Jamaicans. You'll find that they, because us people that we go there, we are very hardworking, because we believe that we have to we have the mindset that I came here to work, and so that I can go and build home. But what we didn't know, or what these people are revealing to us, is that these are something that you could have done from there. There are things that you could have done, but sometimes it's good. It takes you to travel, for your mind to broaden up. You go and see, hey, this person is building a company here, is doing this and this. I can also do this in my home, because look, all the people that have gone abroad, they have helped in creating things here, which other people could have created. You find that the problem is that you find a person is in Jamaica, but he wants to invest his wealth elsewhere. Like in the cases that have been going on with the leaders in Jamaica, you find they want to invest somewhere. But what if they take that wealth and build the economy of the country like Jamaica? What if leaders like Mark Golding, leaders like Andrew Holness, all these politicians, instead of trying to take government money away from Jamaica to other regions, why shouldn't they not invest it home? Imagine investing your 1 billion. If you're a billionaire, investing your 1 billion in the economy of that country, how much will that do? That will be a lot of money, even to accommodate others that are not in that level. Because if you invest 1 billion in your country, Jamaica, you are creating employment, and that will be in a great step in helping reduce crime rates, and so guys, I don't know what you all think about this, but what I believe is that the grass is not always green. I agree with the guy, in the first video. You see the guy, the person, and this is husband to Rochelin. He's saying that the grass is not always green outside. Yeah, yes, the ground is green outside, but even your grass in your vineyard, in your homestead, you can water it and make it green. And that is what I will want to part this video with, that water the grass in your home. Stop looking at your neighbor's grass and admiring it. Plant your grass and water it. Jamaica, plant your grass and water it. Yes, and this is a time for revolution in Jamaica. We need those kinds of leaders. We need those kinds of leaders that will build. Why wouldn't it be so good? There are people. Okay, anyway, let me not get deep. I have deep love for Jamaica, and I'm just moved to talk so much about what needs to happen. And I will be coming back with another video. There is a point that I've gotten about people that have come from America, Americans that have come to invest in Jamaica. Yes, Americans, or British people that have come to invest in Jamaica, and they are incredibly doing so good. So make sure you are tuned in for that next video about on that topic. And if you have not hitted the notification bell, make sure you hit it today, so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first person to get to know. And also guys, don't forget that we have membership packs. So subscribe to this channel, join this channel, and make critical decisions regarding this channel. God bless you guys, and have a beautiful and great weekend.